Yo, welcome back. This is still Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. You know I'll kick it on the show, man. We always have super duper personality joining us in the studio. And yes, you know today is Monday. Like I told you, the telephone lines are active. And yes, you can get a chance to speak to, some of your favorite celebrities. And yes, the number to dial is 080-9340-8408. And starting the show this morning, yes, is your, friendly neighborhood hero. Yes, his real names are Lawal Nasiru Bolaji, a comedian, actor, and a musician from the western part of Nigeria, Osun State precisely. He is a mechanical engineer and studied in the University of Uyo. Sometime around August last year, some of the big blogs in Nigeria picked up some of his videos, and yes, that was when he gained his attention. And the popular Nigerian comedian also got to meet the world famous Davido. His Instagram handle is I am NasBoi, and it was brought to limelight when people noticed his mind-blowing ability, and he has been seen in many of his comic videos talking exactly like the award-winning musician Davido, and has been spotted with Davido, Peruzzi, and many other DMW crew artists. Aside that, he has been spotted with a lot of celebrities, and right now, he is also a force to reckon with. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome the phenomenal NasBoi. What's good, bro? What's good, man?
Chilled.
OBO. The real OBO in the building.
No, I really
Yeah,
this is a fake one.
This is a fake one. There's a word you always say. You say they call you one name. Low budget. Yes, that was a day. Anyways, let's talk about your space, because I remember when I was doing my research on you, right? I couldn't box you in a place, whether you were a comedian, whether you're a skit maker, whether you're a musician, or whether you're an actor. So I want to know the importance of, not sticking to just making skits and just being a comedian and diversifying your craft, because you find a lot of people, comfortable in their comfort zone right now, and they're not trying to do something new. But I see there's this zeal for you to just find, what really works best for you. Now, how does that work? Is that something that you grew into knowing, being in this business, or you think that you can actually stick to one of these things and be good at it?
Yeah, I don't know. My perception is different about this whole entertainment thing. Some people say jack of all trades, master of none. I feel like I could do a lot of things, and I'm like the master of a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually a musician before delving into comedy in 2019. Like a very good one to get. So I didn't get the attention. Basically, there was no money to push. So you won't get the attention, obviously, if you don't push your stuff. Like the least pushing, like push it on Instagram so people can even hear you. I didn't have the funding to do that. I didn't even have a very good fund to do that. So I started doing funny videos.
Right.
And here I am now. So I improved over time. Do you get? Because I'm close to being a perfectionist. I'm not a perfectionist here, but I'm very close. I love to do it properly. I love to do it well. Whatever I do, even if it's music, I love to do it very well. So when I started making skits, it wasn't this good.
Yeah.
I improved over time.
Right.
You get? I stayed behind stage. I was studying the whole market. I started singing since 2006. In 2014, I got signed to Omotola Jalade Kende.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, she started a label with me. So I understood the space very well. Then I could understand that diversifying has its strength. Being versatile has its strength, you get. So that's exactly why I had to switch on everybody. You understand? Because I'm sure if I was still doing the OBO thingy until now, I won't be in this interview. I would have been forgotten, I guess.
Okay.
Right.
So, when I was doing my research on you, I found out that you said you were signed to Red Hot Records, Motala's record. And then that 2015, you had a misunderstanding. 2014, you had a misunderstanding with them, which made you to leave the music space for a while.
Yeah.
And then you came back, then you went into comedy. Okay, so you said in an interview you were depressed for that period.
Yeah,
so how did you manage to get out of that depression state? Were you using drugs or something? Like most artists will go into drugs or alcoholism to actually get out
I've never
of depression.
taken alcohol. I've never smoked.
Okay, so
never
how did you
taken
get
drugs.
out of it? How did you get out of depression?
So how you going to
Share
get
that.
that OBO voice?
No, naturally, I have a husky voice.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
easy to like.
Yeah, so tell us how you got out of the depression state.
Okay.
How?
I was done with school as at then.
Okay.
As at 214, 215, I was
Yeah.
done. I didn't serve because I still wanted music at that point. So I couldn't go to the studio anymore. I was weak, I was tired. So I decided to serve
Okay.
in 2017.
Okay.
So service brought some kind of happiness.
Happiness
Right.
back into
Yeah.
you. Okay.
So from service, I always meet people laugh from school days. Like I knew I was funny.
Yeah.
In the class of like 100 and something,
Yeah.
I was that guy. In the whole mechanical engineering, I was that guy.
Yeah.
In engineering, I was that guy. Like I could bring up people here and make them laugh a whole lot. If I'm not here, it's like somebody's missing. So I knew I had it. But being a comedian, nah, I didn't want to. Shout out to one of my friends. His name is Jester. He's a comedian actually.
Okay.
He was one of the persons that said that you can actually be a comedian. I'm like, nah, I don't think I want to be a comedian. Shout out to Sagas. He's also a friend who said, you can actually be a comedian. I'm like, nah.
All right.
I can't be stupid. I'm
Yeah.
about to lose all the pretty ladies, man.
All right, so
music
you
for me.
have a debut movie, The Lockdown, right?
Yeah.
And that's your first feature in the movie.
No.
Okay, but that's like the first one that
I think
is
it's the
really,
biggest, yeah.
the biggest one out
Yeah.
there. And we actually saw your performance and all of that. And then would you say that it is your association with Omotola and a record label, and you were already in that act?
No.
It
It's
never
not.
had
It's
anything
not.
to do
No,
with
it's
that.
not. It's not. Absolutely.
It had nothing
It
to do
was
with that.
actually a skit I did with Macaroni. Yeah, it's a skit I did with Macaroni. I played Akman. I have an Akwa Ibom character.
Yeah, Akban series.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the one that I did with Macaroni, and the director, shout out to Sneeze, he reached out. I was like,
Sneeze Mankind.
Yeah, he was like, yo, this guy is a very good actor. I'm like,
And that's it. All right, so
that's
let's talk about staying relevant and longevity, right? Because that's a very key thing in the industry,
Yo.
especially if you want to last long. You have to look at what keeps you out there. And I saw one of your skits, where people, somebody came to you and showed you that, oh, Mo, you don't blow. And people were like, OBO, OBO, OBO. And next thing, you're walking the street, nobody recognized you anymore. Nobody. Was that a real life experience, or is that just something that people just go through?
it's not a real life experience. Oh, it's a real life experience, but it is not my story.
It is not your story.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was no point that you felt like, okay, after I garnered this attention
Nah,
from
so it's just short
everybody,
now.
there
I'm
was
still here.
Yeah, there was like, was there a point where
No,
the
no
pressure
point
was
yet.
now on you, like
Yeah,
you have
there
to
was
be
there was this
consistent?
pressure actually. I'm not gonna lie, like the pressure of being consistent. That's like the height. And I know that I have gained attention now, so people are looking up to me. And I came with too much speed. Yeah, so that's one of the things that affected me. I came with too much speed. You understand? Too much speed. The contents were good, so people were now expecting too much. You get, okay, maybe that's me playing, man. That's me playing on myself. Because I don't know, but I could see it. I could feel it. I could tell from the comments. Like, this guy is so good. This guy is so... It kept pressuring me. So
Right.
I now take time to put out contents. And the contents have to be like above average.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
So the comedy industry, in relation to skit making, is saturated. We know that a lot of people are making skits.
And now skit makers.
So how do you make your content unique and stand out to fit your audience, to appeal to them? How do you do that?
Firstly,
Yeah.
I came with a style.
Okay.
And that was unique. So I tell like the younger people, if they ask me, how do you do this? I tell them just one thing. In any area of entertainment, firstly, you have to be unique with whatever you are doing. Whatever. I don't want to know. Some people get lucky, put out songs, and it blows up. You understand? You get lucky. Maybe the song is just extraordinary, it's sweet. Yeah, you could just get lucky. But if you want to stay here for a long time, if you want us to reckon with you immediately, if you want to go big, you have to be unique. I don't start mentioning names, but I can bet that the biggest people in the industry, in the music space, were people that were really unique.
Right.
People that blew, not like one-hit wonders. So that's why you see we have a lot of one-hit wonders. They come with a hit and they don't sustain. Yeah, there's lack of sustainability because they are not unique. But once you are unique, trust me, you got this.
So
in
I've
any
seen-
of the space.
I've seen a lot of skip makers, that try to be the father, the mother, the sister, the brother, the cousin, the uncle. They all want to play one character. But one thing I've noticed when I look at your page is that you carry everybody along. I don't think there's anybody that I've not seen you work with, whether a musician, an actor, or a skip maker or a comedian like yourself. You carry is that intentional, or is that you just playing on your goodwill of, okay, I sabi these people, make we just they do things? Or is it intentional that you're actually putting everybody that is important, that is actually relevant in the industry in your skits?
It depends. Sometimes I feature because I envision a skit with you, and you're just that person I want to do it with. You understand? You're the perfect thing in my head. So I just come and I pitch it to you. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, that's number one. Then number two, we feature for strategic reasons. You understand? You feature because this person. I don't feature because you are hot. I don't do that. You understand? If it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work. If I'm writing a script now and I think this guy is the only guy that can do this, I go for you. I don't go for you because you're hot. I don't feature people because they're hot. No, I don't do that.
All right.
I don't know. I have a thing with it.
I think it's shady.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about music. What's up with your music career? Because now we've seen you, thrive in the, comedy space. We've seen you, do well with what you did with Lockdown, which is amazing, by the way. But for music, you've been doing this way back, but we can't really place a hand on any of it. Like, okay, yes, this is real NasBoi. When should we be expecting any of that from NasBoi?
Very soon as next month.
What? Is it coming with a video exclusive? Please tell them it now. This time, look at this camera and tell them that.
Hi guys, what's good?
Yeah.
My name is NasBoi, and I'm coming out with a single, and this is actually the first place I'm mentioning it.
Title of the single.
Ajo, AJO, and it's going to be featuring somebody really huge.
G.O.B.O.
I don't know.
Tell us now.
I don't know,
Who will you
man.
feature? Come,
So,
okay, the
because
first
I don't
letter and
talk
the last
about
letter
music.
of the name.
I don't talk about music.
First letter and last letter of the person you're featuring. Just tell.
There's an I in the person's name. I.
Yeah, that's Davido now. No, come on, man.
How can
what's
Davido
his real
feature Whiskey?
Big Wiz.
Big ways.
Big Wiz.
How can Davido feature Whiskey? I'm David.
It's David. You see. All right. So of course, we're not going to let you go without giving us an impression of the, OBO voice and all that. Are you tired of doing it?
I don't do it anymore.
Does it really, like, yes, that's the reason why I asked this question. Did you feel like at some point when you started it, it became like too much, and everywhere you went to, that was all they saw beyond all of the
It was going to
numerous
put me in
talents
trouble.
you had?
Yeah, it was going to put me in trouble. It was going to put me in a box. Nigerians are perfect
When
at
it comes to putting
people
you in a box.
You get. So I decided to run quickly. If you noticed, I ran out of it. Not like they were tired. I stopped it. You get. So.
And yes, now you're now chief.
And if I didn't stop it, I won't get this movie roles. And if anybody was going to feature me in their movie, it was just because I was popular, not because I was super talented or something.
All right. So, finally, apart from the music, and all of that is coming out, are you looking at, maybe probably starting, because that's one thing that
No, I didn't get that. Am I looking at what?
No, I'm getting there, because that's something that we lack in the comedy space and the movie space. Creating labels that actually, or talent management companies that actually has people signed under them. Is that something you're looking at? Helping young talent. Just the way you started and you said there was no money to help you. There are a lot of talented young Nigerians out there as well that probably need help. Are you going to be using your platform, or are you already using your platform to help some of these comedians, actors, musicians, grow their brand?
I don't know. I feel like I'm still growing. I feel like I'm not. I'm not.
But is that something you're looking at? Is that a future for you?
Of course. That's why I said I work with a lot of people.
Right.
Once I see a talent, I could just call the person over. So it's not just about your followers or your relevance. I work with people, so that's my way of supporting for now, until maybe I grow bigger. And
all right.
Yeah.
All right, so we'd like you to advocate for any societal issue in Nigeria that, is really bothering on your mind right now that you just want to advocate for.
I'm an angry Nigerian, so don't let me say anything.
No. Just say something. I like, it's not until the issue arises that we should talk about it. Can we start talking about it?
There are a lot of
from
issues.
now?
There are a
let's
lot of
just
issues
pick
already.
one and focus on it. That's your camera, not me.
Should we talk about Twitter, please?
Yes, please, let's go.
Okay, personally, I'm disappointed. I don't know, man. I feel like if I stay here, I'll get arrested. I'm sure some policemen will wait for me downstairs if I say what I have to say. But I'm totally disappointed in our government. Like, it's shameful. We have a lot of things, like a lot of things. People are fighting in the north, in the east, and all you set your priority on is Twitter. Now that's sad. That's sad. If you channel the same energy you channel on Twitter to making roads, I can bet that the country will be better. I can't believe that they stopped Twitter in just one day. Oh, a few seconds.
Yeah, a few seconds actually.
Yeah.
Do you get? So channel this energy into something else. That's like, we don't have jobs. When I say we don't have jobs, there are people graduating every single day of our lives. Like every day, a lot of thousands of Nigerians are graduating without jobs. Twitter has employed a lot of Nigerians. Indirectly.
Sure.
I know how many of my friends are making money
Influencers and all
from
that.
Twitter. I know how many persons. Okay, I'm not exaggerating. I know I'm sure that over 20,000 people are making money from Twitter.
Definitely.
Over 20,000 people.
Definitely.
Do you get?
Can we say over 20,000 Nigerians are making money?
Yes. Yes, now.
Can we
Okay.
even say over 20,000 Nigerians?
Can we even say that? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You understand? We don't pay for bills on Twitter, please.
Yeah.
We don't. And somebody's coming here to preach for some other app that I don't even know.
But do you guess what? Don't you think Nigerians are also the problem here? Now, you're advocating for it. You're speaking up against it. You have the nerve to come on a TV station and talk about it. Somebody else will be like, no, I don't want to dabble into that. But when it comes to some NSAS protest or some June 12 protest, they are the toll. Do you think that is a problem? Do you think as Nigerian youth we have misplaced priorities as well?
Bro, I feel like the government has affected us so well. You understand? We don't even want to speak up because it looks like even when you speak up, you're wasting your time. I don't know if you get my point. Somebody was telling me the other day that the moment they ban Instagram, everybody's going to come out. I said, keep quiet, please. This is Twitter. If in case you don't know, Twitter, for me personally, I feel Twitter is more influential than... Twitter is the voice.
Yeah.
Twitter is the voice of the people. So they just indirectly shut everybody up.
Yeah.
And nobody's saying anything. And it is not their fault because whatever we say, we're wasting our time.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, NasBoi, for being our guest and sipping tea with us.
Thank you for having me.
And giving us the exclusive on new music that will be dropping next month. Can you tell us the title again?
AJO, Ajo. Produced by DJ Kublon.
Yes.
Featuring one of the
Davido.
biggest artists.
Whiskey.
I didn't say that too. Please
Featuring
don't.
Davido or
Jesus.
Whiskey. The name has I inside.
I can't remember
At
saying
least
that.
You people start thinking about the name that have I. Is it nice?
King,
If it be
King
nice.
Sonny Ade.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much, and we'll be going on a quick break. And yes, maybe before the end of the show, you'll be seeing some skits from NasBoi. If not, just stick around. You'll be seeing him a lot this week. Thank you so much, NasBoi, for being our guest.
Thanks,
and
guys.
tea time,
I
we'll be
appreciate
right back after this break. Don't go nowhere.